Liberty stock number 50923. It's a Bridgeport Harig 618 Easy Surf Grinder, serial number 371EZ. It's got the Easy Surf PC-based programmable control, 3-axis automatic operation, Walker Cermax electromagnetic chuck, and a coolant system. Rodney?
Yes, and the control is up and running, obviously. Take a look at that. Come back around, go through a few pages maybe, and hopefully jog this thing on the 2 axes and run a program. Front end, got the wheel on there, we got the chuck controller, which works. It's not plugged in temporarily, or momentarily, I should say. Disconnect panel with the I/O board. Come around the backside, spindle, 2 servo motors, you can see all of that. Got our cooling system down low, some documentation. Okay, yeah, over to the other cabinet. Which is the computer board, hard drive below it. Got a big old power supply right in the middle there, and down to the lower right are the 2 servos.
Okay.
And we'll turn on the spindle, we'll turn on power, we have to have oil, I just remembered that. So we need oil on, and then we'll turn on the spindle, maybe jog these things around a little bit, and then we'll jump into an auto cycle and do one of those. So, turn up power, spindle on. Sounds nice. I think I can get into jog. Hand wheels are active at this point, I think, as you can see. It's all electronic up the encoder. Same with coming down on Y. And there I try the jog buttons. There we go. They're working good. And we change over to Y. Really, that's about it, other than paging through a few things. I'm not going to go into it too deep, but they're pretty standard here. I'm going to exit out of here, and I can just right now go into a do event. We can just do table by itself. I just got to set up at 7 and 11 inches. If I just enter through it, I can turn that on just by itself. There goes the table. And even during automatic mode or now, we can play with this. Slow it down if we need to, or bring it up. Not bad. I can turn that off same way again if I go into recip, just to show how that works. Page through it. I'm down to the 1. I'm going to change that to a 0 and just hit enter, and it should park itself. We're good to go there. Back to the screen again. Surface grind 8. There's my little mini program sitting there. We're only going to move a couple inches on Y and Z. Take off 400, 0.4, and 0.5 at a time, just so you could see movement. Nobody would ever grind at that rate, but we're going to. We're going to grind some air. So I'll enter through that. No spark out. We're just going to run the program. Enter, it asks you to start. I'm going to hit start, which is plus, and it should take off. And even though I left it where I did, it should home itself and then start the program. There it goes. Now coming down on Y to, I think, plus 0.5. We're not far from it. We're jumping pretty strong here, so. With the drop, and Z goes back across. But just to show the program, it's not moving that much. Send it back home, and after it hits back home, then it just sits there. Are we good there? Yeah. All right, so we'll go pull out of that, hit power off, and spindle will shut off at the same time, of course. You hear it winding down. It sounds pretty nice, the spindle. I didn't mention the machine is wired for 208. It's my temporary cable coming in on the floor.
Okay, thank you.